guys, welcome back to the channel. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Guys, I want to do something a little different today. I want to do some other interest. I'm still going to talk about Gypsy Rose, believe me there. But I want to do a couple of videos that's a little different. I'm going to do a little mini series on the Mandela Effect. Have you guys heard of it? It just really interests me, and it has for a long time. I think it's something just really strange. Today, I just kind of want to explain what the Mandela Effect really is. You know that creepy feeling where you kind of remember things a little differently than other people? You know, you thought it was you thought things ended totally different than what the reality is. That's kind of like what the Mandela Effect is. Some samples. Some people, like in my day, I remember the Berenstain Bears. But instead, they're saying now the actual title is the Berenstain Bears. Weird. That's kind of in a nutshell what the Mandela Effect is. Basically, the Mandela Effect refers to a situation in which a large mass of people believe an event occurred when it did not. So they say. The term originated in 2009 by Fiona Broome after she discovered that she, along with a bunch of others, that Nelson Mandela had died in the 1980s. But he didn't. He actually died in 2013. Where does the Mandela Effect come from? And why do these strange perceptions of history keep happening? I don't know. But it all started with Miss Broome. Fiona Broome, she actually created a website to detail her observance of the phenomenon. Broome was at a conference talking with other people about how she remembered the tragedy of former South African President Nelson Mandela's death in a South African prison in the 1980s. However, Nelson Mandela did not die in the 80s in a prison. He passed away in 2013. As Broome began to talk to other people about her memories, she learned that she was not alone. Others remembered seeing news coverage of his death as well as a speech by his widow. She was shocked that such a large mass of people could remember the same identical event in such details when it never happened. Encouraged by her book publisher, she began her website to discuss what she called the Mandela Effect and other incidences just like it. So that gives a little update and a little history around the Mandela Effect. So I want to do a little mini series, and we're going to talk about some of the different Mandela effects and also what could be causing it. Some people think it's CERN. Some people think that maybe we live in a alternate universe, or we live in a simulation. I don't know. I don't know the answer, but I do know that it's interesting, and I just thought it might be fun for us to look at some of the Mandela effects and kind of research ourselves and see if we can go in and maybe figure out what we think it is. I don't know. I'm kind of torn between CERN. We could live in a different reality. I don't know. But we all have to admit things have changed. Changed a lot. Especially since 2020. So, guys, join me in this little mini series. Like I said, I'm still going to talk about Jip Dip. Don't get me wrong. This is just something that I want to explore on the side, and I want you guys to come with me. All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Going live this afternoon. Love each and every one of you. Bye.